Tactical Technician, Diagnation. We got a noise here, and we got to find it quick. This is part 3 of our video series. Knowing the when is knowing the where, or it could be knowing the where is knowing the when. Okay, we're just on 2 channels. Our black channel is an ignition trigger. Our orange channel A is our microphone. We're not using any clamp-on microphones like in the previous videos. We're going to be listening and finding. We know we can hear it. We're going to go to the scope. We're going to turn the scope on. I'll put you at the scope. I'll turn the scope on. Okay, scope's coming on. What we got? We definitely have something rolling across the screen. That's me. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay, stop the car. And this is a quick setup to find a noise. Just 2 channels, a microphone, and a trigger. And we definitely see something here that's abnormal. We talked about in the first video, we talked about what normal sound was. This is not normal. This is sticking out like a sore thumb. Okay, we know that we fire here. We're going to set up our we're going to go to a fire cycle. We're going to see 4 partitions, 720 degrees from here to here. We know this is our noise. We know we fire 1 here, so it's going to make a lot of sense when I show you, and I will show you. We had a bit of a, you can see it right there, a little bit of a air valve right off the cylinder number 3, which makes sense because you could look at cylinder 3 and you could see that I opened up a little air valve and I got a little, the compression is leaking. It's misfiring, but it's also acoustic, it's loud. So we inferred from our waveform on the scope that it is channel 3 that is our problem child. I thought about doing another, but I think you get the gist of it. If I did it on channel 2, we would see 1, 3, 4, 2, and our big anomaly would be right here, and then so on. This is just a quick way. There's so many things we could determine with this technique. How many have been burned by loose spark plugs? We noticed, you know, you'd use this and you weren't sure even it was a loose spark plug, but once we know the when right here, we're gonna know the where. We're gonna concentrate on cylinder 3. We'd be on that like white on rice. In this case, obviously I created a noise. It was an engine time noise that we determined was cylinder 3, and you heard that at the beginning when the engine was running. So just be mindful of other things. It doesn't have to be what I call like a top dead center noise. An isolated exhaust manifold leaking somewhere. If we run that microphone along the seam of the exhaust manifold, we know that cylinder 1's is the end of cylinder 1's exhaust stroke is right here. So let's just say we saw the sputter a little to the right when its exhaust valve opened and it blew some of that exhaust past a compromised exhaust manifold gasket. But anyway, there's so many ways, you know, when it comes to sound, there's so many things that sound. It's all about understanding the engine, where the engine is in its event. We got to consider the timing chain. We got to consider the bottom end, the crank, the connecting rods, the main journals, and you know, anything that can make noise. And this is just a quick way to kind of validate that that once we know when, we will determine where. Thanks for watching.